Yeah, good morning to you all, my wonderful Biafran brothers and sisters. I greet you all and I welcome you all in the mighty name of Chukwuka Biama. Onye premi ihe niile. Biko oya mara nche niile mma tata ba fia eke eke yeketara anyị ifeọma eke yekegbu ndị iro anyị eke biko wetara anyị ife anyị eri nke ọbụla geri anyị si emegene ya bịa na ọ ga-adịkwara anyị mma na eke dịrị anyị mma na orie dịrị anyị mma na afụ dịrị anyị mma na nkwụ ahịa na n'oge na anụ biko onye ọbụla chiri ebe o chiri ya zere o. The title of my message this morning goes this way. Anambra is bleeding. That means Biafra land is bleeding. That is the title of this message. And I want you to pay your utmost attention. Just give me your audience. Let me use 10 or 15 minutes of your time to explain to you, my fellow Biafrans, what is really happening. Because when any state in the Biafra land is bleeding, that means the entire Biafra land is bleeding. Biafra is just like United States of America, whereby what do they call it? Whereby an injury to one is an injury to all. So let us just pay attention to hear exactly this Obonga letter. Where they don't write to carry go give a Chukwumacha Soludo of Apoga, where the rule Anambra State, where don't turn things upside down. In fact, every Tom and Jerry where they for Anambra State now, no say this guy, no they try. The only governor where enter his seat, instead of him to criticize the past administration, where be Obiano, he jump it and begin to criticize the P2B that have left government's house for so many years. For you to see that some people are just meant for destruction, not to build. And that is exactly what Charles Soludo have been doing in one of the Biafran states, which is Anambra, or we can call it Old Anambra State, as Simon Ekpa chooses to use. I mean, let me borrow his word. So, my people, I beg you, let us hear waiting to happen. How Anambra and the Biafra land have been in this bleeding. May God help also, because waiting to happen these days. I don't even know. I don't even sure say this guy go survive. And if they allow APC to take over Anambra State, I can categorically tell you, my fellow Biafrans, that the Southeasterners is gone. Gone to the Fulanis, because Ifeanyi Uba, where the capital oil, na APC and the Fulani stooge in the Biafra land. So instead of APC to take over Anambra State, it's better Soludo continue his reign. And we are going to try everything humanly possible to make sure that they didn't conquer the Biafra land. So you that is listening to me, please share this message, like it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, because more of these videos will be coming your way. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning. Oya, make on enjoy on a Wednesday. An open letter to His Excellency, according to Chukwumacha Soludo, Governor of Anambra State, by Prince Tony Ezimo Ikenganimo. Your Excellency, sir. Now the letter I don't read you, so make on give me your listening ears. Sequel to your election bid, there were high hopes in Anambra State. Many in the Anambra and also many Biafrans believe that your reign as a governor will put a permanent end to a couple of misdeeds and poor governance we experience under Akpo Dike Aguleri and his brothers. We thought that our savior had arrived in you, according to the information. Despite the antagonistic behavior from notable politicians in Anambra at the time, a preponderance number of Anambra, in the Anambra believed that there was no need, or there was need to give you an opportunity to consolidate on the perceived good works you did as a central bank governor under President Obasanjo. Little did we know that passing six aburo, passing sense. Okay, passing six aburo, passing sense, passing six. Nah, this English at the Igbo, this one shocked me. Passing six aburo, passing sense. Okay, six and sense. Well, you make a very vital information here, my people, or my brother, sorry to say. Your Excellency, Anambra State of today is everything Anambra should not be. Anambra is bleeding. That means Biafra land is bleeding. Your Excellency, is this the Dubai you promised us? Too many of us, Anambra State, under your watch, does not in any way resemble the Taiwan you promised us. Your Excellency, do not forget that a lot of Omo Anambra stood by you during the election because they wish to identify with the dreams and legacy of the eternal leader of Igbo nation, Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu Ikemba Nnewi and the Ezigbo Gburugburu. Unfortunately, this particular legacy of Nnanyi Ojukwu has been polarized, bastardized, mesmerized, and privatized by you and your solution team. Ojukwu has been defected from the Apga brand. Meconize is here waiting to happen. Today's Ojukwu's image has been removed and exiled from the Apga family. It is now all about Soludo, Your Excellency. This is a clear indication of your arrogance and ingratitude. Your Excellency, Anambra before your coming was better secured. Our lives and properties were safer under Chief Obiano. Unfortunately, the reverse is the case today. No single individual is safe in Anambra today. Kidnapping and banditry are on the increase. Anambra / Biafra land is bleeding. What are you going to do about it? We are still reading the letter. Please pay your attention. Your Excellency, are you aware that Ihiala local government has been taken over by non-state actors? From Asia to Osumogu to Iseke have been abandoned by your government. Lilu and Mbose are currently run by bandits. Many have abandoned their villages to unknown destinations. Anambra is bleeding. Your Excellency, are you aware that Ukpo to Ukulu axis is now a dead zone? There is a kidnapping bonanza going on there. Anambra is bleeding. Make gonna pay attention. Your Excellency, are you aware that your own local government is a red zone where life is nasty, brutish, and short? Anambra are being kidnapped on daily basis in Oga, Umuchu, Amesi axis. Anambra is bleeding. With all these stories, or with all this long note, you will still find out that Chukwumacha Soludo is not even talking about all these things. All he is talking about now is re-election. That is why you see the governors in Nigeria, the government in Nigeria, every parastatals, every elected or selected office or office holders, they don't care about the poor masses. And still, yes, somebody will come out tomorrow and be still preaching to me one Nigeria and that the government will do better. Nobody is doing better. And there's no any better governor or any better president anywhere. Even if Napito will be, my dear, we can see what's of this. So, Your Excellency, are you aware that Oka, the state capital, has turned to an execution ground? Under your watch, young men are gone down every day in the street of Oka, as if human life has been worthless than that of a fowl. Unfortunately, all this happened in the state capital without any consequences. Anambra is bleeding. Just few days ago, the popular Reverend Father Basel Ubuzo was kidnapped at Nkpo, Ubosi axis. Anambra is bleeding. Soludo, hey, your attention is needed. Your Excellency, is this the Dubai you promised us? Is this the Taiwan we are waiting for? Or do we wait for another? Your Excellency, I thank you for the roads you are currently constructing in a couple of places in the state. This is commendable, though it is quite unfortunate that Anambra State, which ordinarily should be the glory of an Igbo, is still celebrating road construction, about roads that do not even measure up in quality in those in Ebonyi State. What a shame. Chukwumacha Soludo, PCC. I'm not sure anybody will vote for you coming the next election. Your Excellency, Ndiabia and Ebonyi are now mocking Anambra State because Anambra State used to be the center of excellence for an Igbo. But under your watch, my dear, everything have turned upside down. Anambra is bleeding. Mr. Governor, what happened to the local government election you promised to conduct within 6 months of your administration? So an academic like you cannot honor his own words. Sir, where is your integrity? Where is your honor? Anambra is bleeding. Your Excellency, it is on a record that each of the 21 local government areas in Anambra State received an average of 3 billion naira in 2023 from Federation account. Sir, can you tell Njikoka, my local government, where you invested our own money? We shall be glad to know, sir. Anambra is bleeding. Mr. Governor, please conduct local government election in Anambra State so that governance will be close to the people. Your Excellency, as a member of the academia and an erudite professor of international standard, can you tell us how many Anambra students you have sent to various developed countries of the world on fully funded scholarship to learn the newest technological innovations as your northern counterparts are doing right this moment? Chukwumacha Soludo is a very big disgrace to the Anambrans and also to the Biafra land entirely. Do you know that if these students are sent abroad to learn and compete with their mates across the globe, they will come back to generate technological innovations that will put Anambra State on the world map? You are very right, my brother. Your Excellency, Charles Soludo Mbafo. We are yet to see the outcome of all the MOUs you have signed so far, or are they for your private companies in Congo? Your Excellency, be very mindful of those praise singers and political hallelujah boys around you. Those gunmen are simply telling you what you want to hear so as to continue feeding fat while Anambra State bleeds. Your Excellency, are you aware that the Commission task force are now laws on the streets of Anambra? They use Akodo to break the bones of accused persons in open spaces. The videos I have seen so far depict the highest form of anachronistic jungle justice system. How can a state government in this 21st century sponsor such barbaric attacks on its citizens? Anambra is bleeding. Chukwumacha Soludo, we are waiting to hear from you. Sir, I highly recommend you seek for the opinion of men with pedigree. Come down from your high horse and feel the pulse of your people. Your Excellency, Ndi Anambra are not happy with you. From the bishops to Ndi from the market women you displace from their means of livelihood, to Ndi drivers you impose heavy tax on, from your commissioners whom you suppress to the House of Assembly members whom you caged and the obedient whom you called headless mob, from the former political appointees whom you regard as dead wolves, to the main Apoga stakeholders whom you tactically chased away. They are all waiting to pay you back in your own coins. Anambra is bleeding. Finally, Your Excellency, do you think that your wonderful son, Ozonna Soludo, will be proud to come back from the UK to live and work in this version of Anambra State you have given us today? Your Excellency, I think all this and review your administration approach. The Anambra will prefer an Anambra State all of us will be proud of. The Anambra of Zik, Ojukwu, Okadigbo, Okigbo, Onyuke, Emeale, Kenneth Dike, Jude Okongwo, Innocent, Peter Obi, Akunyele, and others. I want personally to judge you favorably after you might have left office in 2025. Your Excellency, you still have the opportunity to prove yourself a good man that you are. I wish you all the best. From Ikenga Prince Ezimo, OON. My wonderful people, I take time to study this and I find out that Charles Chukwuma Mbafo Soludo, Owono Weyanana, Wokana the whole Anambra State and Biafra land nana. For my own understanding, growing up as a child, Anambra State is being known as the heart of the Igbo land, and also Anambra produces the highest market in the whole of the West Africa. That is the Onitsha market. In those days, so today I don't know what is happening. From one governor or one government to the other, things keep on becoming worse and worse to the extent that in Anambra State of today, you can never carry anything plastic on the road. Walking, my dear, they will behead you, or you will be amputated. That is the worst that Anambra State have gotten to. Anyway, what do you expect that people, somebody who refused to do his work other than criticizing the past government, other governors are working, he is busy looking for who to criticize or who to make problem with. My people, I beg, make gonna help me share this message, like it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. I'll be right back with another live bang. Kemesiano, my people.